morning, everybody, and welcome to the Steve Taylor Community Connection Show. I am so excited today for one or two things, but the first thing, we got the boss man joining us today.
What's up, everybody?
And I am so glad that he was able to join us today. And we have Mr. Mike Williams, the Sax Supremo of Toledo, Ohio. I'm sure you guys know and recognize the name, Mr. Mike. Mike, good morning. How are you doing,
morning,
sir?
doing and feeling so good.
Good.
That's how we both doing this morning.
Yes,
Glad to have you here.
It's a beautiful morning.
Oh,
Yes, it's a beautiful morning. Well, Mike, I just wanted to start off. Thanks for coming, man. You are a celebrity to me. I have to be honest with you, and I know your career just started off. But first of all, I want to ask you where you're from,
Yes.
and how did you get into playing the sax? Was that early age, teenage years, young adult age? You know, just give us a little bit of background on Mike Williams.
I love it. So I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay.
So the southern side of Ohio.
Right.
And for saxophone, pretty much the way it happened is in 5th grade, they went around the room and they asked what instruments everyone wanted to play. Of course, for percussion, everybody's hands goes up, and my hand went up, and they, went around the whole room. That went so fast, and I was like, oh man, I really want to play drums. I want to be a drummer just like my dad and my brother. I want to be just like them. And so I remember I had an older cousin that played sax. So I was like, okay, let me try the sax. Let me just try it.
Right.
And some years down the road, we really truly fell in love. But it took a while. It really.
So you're actually in the 5th grade.
I was in the 5th grade. I was age 10.
Okay.
And the crazy thing about it too was I'd actually started vocal lessons first, and then classical piano, and then sax.
Okay.
So sax was kind of like the last thing. It was just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll try it. And I would have never imagined that it would have become what it's become now. Like it's kind of like my staple, I guess you could say.
And it's really interesting, Mike. You mentioned earlier that you had a number of family members that are also magicians. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And this is where it gets sticky. So of course, you always have your mom's side, dad's side of the family. My dad's side of the family, of course, they're always going to take credit for the music side because
Right.
he's from Detroit.
Okay.
So of course they're going to say Motown.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they've got a good point because his whole household, they were all musically inclined, very good, very talented. But my mom's side of the family, they all were required to play instruments as well.
Oh wow.
Because my grandmother believed in instilling music into the kids really young.
Wow.
And stimulating the brain and just pushing academics and like just forcing you to get into those daily habits at a young age. So
Wow.
there was kind of like an influence on both sides.
Right.
But
Right.
so I guess it depends on which side of the family you ask, who takes the most credit. But yeah, that's kind of how it all originally started, though.
Right.
Yep.
Then you said, so you came up from Cincinnati to Bowling Green?
I did,
First
yes.
couple years there?
Go Falcons.
Yeah, all right.
I know we're in
Boo.
we're in Rocket territory, and I always tread lightly too because a lot of you see me in Savage Arena as well. So I love all of the Rocket family as well. But it's been an incredible experience. I love Northwest Ohio. It's just so inviting. Everyone is so friendly, and I love the pace. Like it's pretty chilled. It's pretty laid back. You might have some traffic every once in a while. You're gonna have some construction for sure.
Oh yeah, we got that. Right.
I'll tread lightly there. I don't want to get too much trouble, but outside of that, I mean, I really love the pace of it. So it just kind of gave me a nice change up from the big city.
Right.
And like I said, I mean, it's just a really nice place to live. Again, everyone's so friendly. I mean, it's just a beautiful place.
We say it's a great place to live, work, and play.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
I agree with you.
I
It's
like
a
that.
good
Yeah.
spot. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the music scene in Northwest Ohio.
Oh my goodness. It is probably, I know I'm being biased because I live here, but I think Northwest Ohio has such an incredible music scene. And even when you look historically, there's something special about it because of geographically where it's located.
Sure.
So all of the major cities are, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours away. And so a lot of times, even in the early 1900s, big celebrities and musicians and superstars, they'd always have to pass through Northwest Ohio, Toledo, all these places in order to get to the next big city. And so you stop to get a bite to eat, or you go to a restaurant, or you go to a jazz club, or you go different places, and some of that musical influence and flair, you know, you would kind of rub off on some of the musicians. And also, it worked the other way too. Like Art Tatum was from here, and so many great jazz, legendary musicians. Same thing, their musical influence rubbed off on other people as well. And I think that's one of the most special things, and it's kind of like almost a hidden gem that a lot of people are starting to see. Like you're starting to see some major concerts that are starting to make their way towards Toledo, kind of coming back, because people are seeing like, man, there's this market that we've been missing out on all these years, and there's really, you know, people that have a great appreciation for music. There's great musicians, great artists, and it's really a cool place.
That's awesome. Well, we got to talk about your show coming up.
Oh,
yes.
And we got to talk about the name too, right? 15 Minutes of Christmas.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm naturally a jolly person. I'm always happy.
Right.
I'm just always that way.
I love that about you, man.
Oh, thank you.
I think that's why we get along so well.
Oh, yeah.
Like I feel your energy, you know, and I'm sure you feel mine. So,
oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And always remain that way, because, like, you know, that is an attraction to a lot of people, especially when we're dealing with everyday stressors and you know, challenges in life. You know, it's a good relief to see somebody that's so energized and so positive and such a nice guy. So
thank you.
Never forget that.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yes.
And that's I mean, that's kind of like what influenced a lot of this music and this concert series. And so kind of the way it started was people at church, they would always ask me, hey Mike, do you have any CDs?
Right.
And at that time I didn't. This was like maybe 2016. They always asked me that. And honestly, I just kind of got tired of people asking me, and I didn't have a solution. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make something real fast.
Right.
It was about maybe 19 minutes long, and so I said, hey, here's 19 minutes of Christmas, here you go.
Nice.
And it was like really hard to find. Like, you had to go to a special website, and they actually kind of liked it. They were like, hey, this was pretty cool.
Okay.
And so some years down the road, I said, hey, what if I take that same concept but make it more accessible, and you know, spend a little bit more time actually taking it seriously, and you know, just put my heart and soul into it. And so I tried to time it up just right, and I thought it was going to be about 15 minutes long.
Okay.
And once it was all said and done, it was like 16 minutes and 1 second. And I thought I was in the clear.
Right.
Put it out.
Yeah.
My cousin calls me immediately. He's like, false advertisement. This thing is 16 minutes. I want my money back. I was like, come on, man. And so after that, I just realized, I'm just gonna, now what, just to mess with you, I'm gonna always call it 15 Minutes of Christmas, even if the length is different.
Right.
And the whole idea and concept behind it is exactly like what you said. Like, there's a lot of things going on in the world, but just to take a few minutes, even if it's 15, take a few minutes to just celebrate, relax, kind of woosah,
Right. Yeah.
get, you know, that kind of your own therapy, if you will, musical therapy, and just, you know, so what, you had a bad day, so what, that person cut you off, you know, so what, the line was long at Walmart, you know, or you're trying to buy that perfect gift for your loved one. And those types of things. So I wanted to just try to create this soundtrack where people could hit play no matter what, and it would just automatically usher them into a good mood. And so each year it's just gotten better and better. And there's originally started with Volume 1, and this now is the deluxe edition. So it's a deluxe edition CD.
Okay.
So it kind of combines the best of the previous 3 years,
Nice.
plus some new additions as well. And then there's a concert that's celebrating all of this as well, and that's the 15 Minutes of Christmas holiday concert.
Right.
So everything is kind of all connected.
Right.
And I know some people will see it at first and they say, why is this concert only 15 minutes?
Right.
And
that's just a name.
it's just a name,
That's
yeah.
just a name.
And,
I like it.
and it's just one of those things where I just can't get rid of it. Like, I just love that concept of, like, you know what? Like, no matter what type of day we're having, we're just gonna take 15 minutes and just, just breathe and woosah, you know, because we
How
all.
long is that deluxe CD? The last one you put out, how long is it?
Is an hour and 2 minutes.
Oh, I figured something like
So
that.
yes, do not listen to it during lunch break. You know, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna take 15 minutes during lunch and listen to it, you will be late for work. So yes,
That's great.
Yeah, you need a full hour for that one.
We'll talk about, so this concert is Thursday, December 5th.
Oh my
And you got an
goodness, it
all-star
is.
lineup, right?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be such a great time. it is happening this year, new location. So this will be the 3rd year of this concert. It is going to be happening at the One Seagate, which is downtown Toledo, the huge Fifth Third building.
Yes.
You can't miss it. And you just go right in. It's going to be the auditorium on the 1st level. And there's going to be parking available in the Vistula parking garage. And you can take that tunnel right underground and come right up the escalators or elevator, whichever one you prefer. Concerts right there. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. $25. There's also going to be, like you said, an all-star lineup.
Yes.
Ramona Collins, our one and only Toledo jazz legend.
Right.
Also, one of the young cats who is just taking the game over by storm, Nate Hicks, is just a phenomenal guitarist and singer, and he's just so phenomenal. He's been with me. Both of them have been with me this whole journey. So he'll be also opening up and singing and putting on a fantastic show. And we have to celebrate after it's all said and done. So afterwards, come say hello. We'll be taking pictures, all that good stuff. And Nikki D and the Sisters of Thunder are going to be putting on a crazy, crazy show immediately after the concert ends. So as you're leaving, you still have some entertainment. You still have a chance. And if you've seen them,
just tell me, what time would this be? What do you think?
So this is.
I mean, around 9.
So the concert is 7 to 9, and then at about 9 to 10 is that, like, you know, the concert's ended at 9, and then from 9 to 10 you can come say hello, take pictures, kind of you can almost call it like an artist meet and greet. You can support by purchasing merchandise.
Well, I just wanted to let you know when you get my age, your bedtime's like 9:30.
The bedtime is, but when you hear Nikki D and the Sisters of Thunder, they will wake you up.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to hear.
They got that. They have that coffee that will just get you going.
Okay, nice.
Oh my goodness. So it's gonna be a great time. Honeybee 360 will be in the house as well. So go ahead and bust out those dance moves with the 360 machine, and it'll just be a great time. So
we're so proud too to be able to be your presenting sponsor for this concert.
It's
We
gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm so appreciative. And first of all, I just love everything that you do for the community. It means a lot when you talk about dedication to giving back, dedication to just everyday hardworking citizens, people who are just trying to just make it. You know, people who, whatever it is that they do. I mean, there's so many different careers out there, and everything that you do, from sponsoring concerts to health and wellness programs, church programs, anything it is that you do. I mean, it really goes a long way. So I'm beyond appreciative that you're supporting 15 Minutes of Christmas as well, and so appreciative. I know we're already shaking hands. We're gonna shake hands again.
Thank you.
And so beyond appreciative, and we're gonna have a great time.
Well, I can't wait because these folks don't know, but we're about to wrap this show up and go downstairs. You're going to put on a little concert here.
Oh, I am.
So,
my goodness.
We'll have to get maybe a little bit of a recorded video of that we can put on this show too. We'll also throw up some more information on how people can get a hold of you, how they can get their tickets. Check out these 15-minute long CDs.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, you know, we used to do something called 5-Minute Fridays, and those 5-Minute Fridays went to about half hour long. So I like the name. That's good. That's good. Yep. Well, Mike, we appreciate you coming to the studio today. Definitely a pleasure.
No, thank you.
Can't wait for the concert, man. Happy holidays. I think you love the season, like you said. You're a jolly guy.
Right.
You just, you exude all sorts of great positive energy. So
my goodness.
we're glad to partner with you, man. Can't wait to hear what you got downstairs on the sax.
Oh, pleasure. And again, 15 Minutes of Christmas holiday experience.
Yes.
It's coming to a city, hopefully near you as well. Make sure you go to MikeWilliamsOnSax.com to see exactly where it's going. And we'd love to see you come on out and have a great time. So go ahead and check us out, and we'll celebrate and have some fun.
Awesome. Thanks everybody for tuning in to another edition of Steve Taylor's Community Connection. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.